Hey guys! Hi! I'm your skipper, Sandra, and this is Skipper Sandra, and it's been a little bit. So much has happened, and I was going to record this video, but it was just too much. There's so much. Oh my god, there's just so much that I just couldn't I couldn't record. I just had to come on live. So, yarn, and more yarn today. So much yarn. But first, a PSA, public service announcement. For those of you who don't know what PSA means, public service announcement. It's June. So, if you do the 6-month rotation of certain things, here are some things to think and consider. Every 6 months, it's always a good idea. And I always do it January and June just because, well, it's every 6 months. And that is cleaning out your washing machines and your dryers and your dishwashers. So there's special soap for both your dishwasher and your washing machine. You can go on Amazon, and I didn't put that in the description, but if you guys want it, just send me a message, put it in the comment, and I will let you know the one that I use. I don't make any money off of these guys, but it's a really good idea every 6 months just to do that. It keeps the machines running well and clean, and they don't get stinky, especially the washing machines. Those can get kind of as far as the dryers are concerned, don't forget to pull out the dryer screens and wash those. If you want to run a little experiment before you wash it, run the turn on the faucet, and just let water go into the screen. You'll see it go through, but you'll also see it kind of puddle. Wash it, and when you wash it, and that's Toby. Toby, you can stop with the woof woofs today. And I know I said I look like Rudolph because my nose started itching. I don't know what it is. Every time I start to get on the camera, my nose itches. I don't know why. And Mr. Figmeister decided that he was going to try to jump on one of my lights, so he's taking it apart. I have to put it back together. So I'm kind of lopsided with light. It's just crazy. And I'm hot as all get out. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I know I'm just a mess. As far as the screen is concerned, just before you wash it, and you can just wash it with like dishwashing soap, or hand soap, whatever you're using. Liquid soap is the best ones to use. You turn on the faucet and just let it run, and you'll see it'll go through, but it'll puddle. After you wash it, you'll see how it doesn't even puddle. The reason for that is because of all the residue from all your dryer sheets and dryer products. So it's always a good idea. It'll make your machine run much more efficient. You'll use less energy in order to get your clothes clean, which is always a good thing, especially right now because, well, things are very expensive, and they're just getting more expensive. So all those little tidbits that can help out, that's a big suggestion for you. So that's my PSA for your 6-month tour thing. Okay. All right. Enough with that. Yarn. I went to Newport a couple weeks ago. Newport, Oregon. Not anywhere else. Just here in Newport, Oregon. And wow, what a cute city. Loved it. Had so much fun. We went to Nye Beach. That's the name of the beach. That's why the funny face. We went to Nye Beach. I have never been to Nye Beach. Loved it. If you love, here's another PSA. If you love chai, you gotta go to the Blue Pig. Oh my gosh. She's got a little bakery there, and just all the rest of the stuff. Of course, they had perfect little truffles. So you know how truffles are usually kind of big bonbons. You eat half of it, and really that's all you need. But now you feel obligated to eat the whole thing because it's so big. Well, hers are they're perfect. They're the perfect size. They just melt in your mouth. They're delicious. The cinnamon buns, big old cinnamon bun, super yummy too. Beautiful. She has, by the way, her name is Montana. She's the owner with her husband. And please forgive me, I forgot your name. But we went there. She's got these little vignettes because she's also a interior designer or interior decorator. So she's got these little vignettes, kind of a shabby chic kind of feel. Super cute, adorable. Had a great time. By the way, found all kinds of vintage crocheted items, and I will have those on my Etsy shop here soon. It's just been crazy. It really has been. But anyway, so went there, had a great time. Another fabulous, darker toned is the Femme Fatale. Oh wow, got some great books. I got one on a serial killer who is about this the same time as Jack the Ripper, and in that vein. Never heard of this guy, so I'm going to read that. Edgar Allan Poe, a vintage copy, because I have a thing for Edgar Allan Poe. I really do. So I had a great time there, and all the other multitudinous shops that they have in there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Femme Fatale, they're looking at making it. It's a curiosity shop, so they're going the way they're going is that it's going to be kind of a museum and shop combo. It was amazing. So if you're into this kind of stuff, they had some taxidermy, which was super cute, except for the tarantula. Not gonna stay there. I'll stay over here. The little mice were cute. But the other thing was really interesting, and this was just part of the collection, just as part of the decor, was the death masks. Now you have to understand, for those of you who don't know what death masks are, they're wax casts of people as they've passed away. And they used to do these for people who had certain diseases or whatnot, or just family. But the problem is that they were wax, so they would melt and deteriorate. So to find them in good condition, and she had, I believe it was 3 of them, really good condition. It was fabulous. The other thing too is Victorian hair art. Again, for those of you who don't know, and these are all just, this is my darker side that loves these things. The Victorian hair art was what Victorians would take. You know how those of us who are mamas, we keep our kids' hair, right? The first cut, you keep that little curl. So they would keep that, or when somebody passed away, they would take a lock of their hair and turn it into art. I mean, they would do this. It looked like a painting, but it was all made out of hair. Or jewelry. She had this one little, I should have picked it up. This little or little bar pin made out of hair. Absolutely phenomenal. Definitely gonna have to go back there with my daughter Cal and my girlfriend Ashley, because it was super cool. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Told them about it. Anyway, so I had a great time. Of course, I didn't get a chance, believe it or not, I knew I didn't make it to the yarn store, but I made it to the farmer's market. And lo and behold, what should I find there? Yarn. Literally, Monty looked at me, my husband looked at me, and he's like, really? Do you smell it out? And I'm like, yeah, it just calls me. I can smell it. So I wound up running into this lovely lady named Randy, and she had this beautiful yarn. Check this out. This is called Sand Dune. The company's name is Twisted Tidewater. I have it all in the description. Her link is right there. But check out this yarn. So pretty. Look at that. And this is gorgeous because this is 52% mulberry silk. Really? So 52% mulberry silk, 24 super care mohair, and 20% fine merino wool, and 4% viscose. So just look how pretty that is. All those colors. I have no idea what's going to happen with this, but I did promise her that I would tag her when I get this made up into something. I haven't decided what I'm going to do just yet, but isn't it gorgeous? I mean, it's called Sand Dune. I couldn't help myself. It was just, she had this blue. Mommies really, really liked it. Anyway, Randy, so when I make it, I promise you, I will tag you when I make something out of this amazing yarn. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. All right, so that's that one. Then, so those of you who have known me for a while know that I go down these rabbit holes. I found out about something called Seacell. Seacell is actually yarn that's made out of seaweed. Can you believe that? It originated in Germany. I'm going to be doing some more research, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute. But of course, I have to go on the hunt, right? I now need yarn made out of Seacell. So I found it, and it's on Etsy. I put their link down, or not the link, but then the address, the Etsy address, down in the description. Also, check this out. It's super soft. I loves it. This is, I can't remember what color this is. Sailing Sea. But this is their chocolate. It's natural kelp fiber. So this is 30% Seacell, 70% silk. And it's just, It's just beautiful. So take a look at that. And then I got this, isn't that beautiful? And if you put these together, it kind of reminds me of like chocolate and a peach. I don't know, peach and chocolate, right? Right. I don't know what I'm going to make out of this. I'd like to make a shirt, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough because I believe this is sock yarn and I don't have a whole lot of it. But isn't that beautiful? Soft. It's so soft. I love it. Okay, and it talked to me. It talked to me and said, I have to come home with you. So I came home. Then there's this other yarn. Okay. So I've seen this yarn floating around on the internet, on Facebook for months. If I say a year, maybe that long. Honestly, maybe that long, but I can't vouch for that, but I'm thinking about that long. And this is amazing. I put the link down below. Sorry that it went kind of wiggy, but that's because some stupid things started popping up. I don't know what it's trying to download. Check out this yarn. Okay. This is self-striping yarn, but it's watermelon, literally with the seed, well, I can't even say the words, with the seed. Honestly, this is going to be amazing. I got a little bit of it because I think I'm going to make a shirt out of it. I'm not sure yet, but isn't that, and it's made by Biscotte. And I put their information down in the description as well because they don't only have it. And by the way, this is sock. I wasn't paying attention and I should have because what I really wanted was DK, but I got it in sock. They also have, so they have it sock, DK, and I know they have it in three different weights, but I can't remember what the third weight is. And I just, yeah, it's escaping me, but it was really just so yummies and just love it. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait till I make that one. I did want to show you my design pattern for, and there's something falling down, and that's for the next video. I did want to show you what my design was for June. So I've gotten on this kick, and I think you'll know what it is once you see. So this is the bag for June. So yes, lemons and strawberries are my theme for this month. So that's the bag. I did the planner as well. So there's my planner. And I did my phone. I can't remember. Oh, here's my phone. And here's the phone. I just had so much fun with this. I really had a lot of fun. For those of you who are also my planner buddies, I will be doing a video on the cards that I did for my weekly and my monthly that I change out for my monthly designs. So yeah, I did that too. Had a great time. Loved it. I don't know why, but I've kind of gotten onto this like lemon kick. So yeah, we'll see. But you should see what I'm going to do for my niece's wedding, which is coming up in a couple of weeks now. So the purse and a couple of other things. So, oh, and my nails. All right, I've got a plan with my nail lady. It's going to be so much fun. I'm just trying to make myself choke. I don't know why. Anyway, so that was super fun. All right, let's go on with the yarn because there's so much yarn. Here's more yarn. More yarn. So this is my unboxing for Yarn Yay. La, 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 Vicky Howell. I love her boxes. Yes, I do. So much fun. Anyway, look at the pretty paper she came with this time. She always has a pretty paper inside. Biggie's up in the window looking at me like, what the hell's going on with mom? Mom's a weirdo. We all know that. All right, so the yarn that came this time. Look at this. Isn't that sweet? How much fun is this? The colorway, it's a special colorway, and it's Yarn Yay birthday because it is her birthday. It's her 4th birthday. Isn't that great? I love this colorway. And this is merino, cashmere, and nylon. And it's a very yarns. It's a very soft too. Very, very soft. That's you. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she wants to be with me. Mm-hmm. So anyway, here's the special celebration booklet that usually has her patterns in it. This month for the knitting, this is the knitted scarf. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then the crocheted version is this one. Isn't that pretty? So I don't know. I really haven't decided if I want to actually make their scarves. It's so cute. So magic purple clover. So I've got some seeds. This is going to be fun. And I only opened it to like say I opened it, but I really haven't looked through it. And oh, this is a backpack. You know, one of those backpacks. Look at that. Hi ho, hi ho. It's hip hip hooyay. I love that. Hip hip hooyay. Yarn Yay 4th anniversary. How cute is that? Super lovely, and it's one of those, you know, backpack thingies. How fun is that? Loved it. Super cute. Great project bag to carry around. Might have to take it with my trainings. And then this came with it too. And I think, if I remember correctly, what this is, see, I haven't even opened it yet. This goes in the trash. This forms so if you snap, yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is what it is. So if you snap these together, by the way, for those of you who know, I have crochet thumb. It's very, very painful, and it's getting better. So, which means it's painful. But here's the little bowl, and it's not coming up really. It's looking more blue, but it's actually more of a teal green. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to crochet an edge and use this as a jewelry dish on my jewelry stand. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be so much fun. Super fun. Anyway, I'm thinking I might have to get more of this. This is really cute. I love this color. Isn't that adorable? Look at that. Great color. Love it. It's like mint. I love that. I love that. Okay, and then last but not least, I told you I went down this rabbit hole, and again, my nose, I don't know, I can't tell you. I went down this rabbit hole of yarn. I found that Seacell yarn, and I'm like, Seacell yarn? Really? Like, how did that come out? So I had to do some more research, and I already knew about Tencel, and we've already talked about Tencel. So this is Tencel in the raw, right? In the raw. It is clean and ready to be spun. Not dyed, obviously, because it's white. It's been bleached. So this is, look how beautiful that is. And it's very soft, very silky. Tencel is actually made from wood bark. So it's a closed end system. And what that means is that, so they chop down the tree, they're going to use what they use of it, but then there's the bark that's left over. This then gets taken and processed, and I think it's done mostly with water, but it gets processed into yarn. Very, very little waste. Very little waste. So everything gets used, which I think is fabulous. But the question comes up, we all know bark, okay? Bark is not soft and fluffy. Hard and rough is bark. So how do we go from hard and rough to soft and fluffy? And that process is something that I want to look into, because we were talking the same thing when it comes to Seacell, and this is Seacell. I'm sorry, guys. I know my nose. Look how red my nose is now because I've been scratching it. Can't help it. All right, so this is the Seacell, and this is made out of seaweed. This was started in Germany. This is a relatively new fiber. And this is really interesting. This is recent. This is really interesting. It's made out of seaweed. They're saying that it is very renewable and sustainable. We've got to find out more. I'd like to know what the process is for this as well. But wait, there's more. So what else do they make yarn out of? How about mint? You know the plant, mint? Yeah, this was actually developed in the EU. It's also a relatively new yarn. Again, it is soft, but that's definitely different. I am going to try to spin this stuff up, but interesting, isn't it? So there's mint. No, it doesn't smell like mint, just in case you were wondering. That's why I stuck my nose in it. There's mint. How about corn? Did you know that they can make yarn or fiber to be spun into yarn out of corn? And I'm having a hard time opening the packet. So that's what this weird look on my face is, because I'm going to get it open. And this is a little stiffer, not quite as soft and fluffy. Although it looks like it's cotton candy, but it's not. It's a little stiffer. Definitely a different feel to it. It feels a little rougher, not as smooth and silky. It does definitely have a texture to it, and it's a rougher texture to it. So that's interesting. This one might surprise you as well. How about rose top? So rose top is actually like it gets to the bottom of the rose. It's not the actual flower. It's made from the rose bushes. This is, again, something new, and this is very soft. I love it. This was actually started here in the U.S., and that is really, really interesting. Really interesting to feel the texture on that one. That'll be interesting. When I spin this stuff, I'll probably spin it on a drop spindle. And I don't know about dyeing yet. We'll see about dyeing. Anyway, bamboo. We all know about bamboo yarn. So that's not something new. Linen and flax. I actually have flax ready to be spun. And so that's something fun. Wool. I have some wool here. Oh, here's another interesting one. Pineapple. Obviously, it's not the fruit itself. I believe that it is, it's from the leaf of the pineapple plant. This was developed in the Philippines. And check that out. Same kind of shiny, but it's not as coarse as I would say the corn is, but definitely not as silky as, say, the Seacell or the Seacell. So that's interesting. I'd like to get to places where they produce this stuff so that we can actually see how it's all made. Let me see. Oh, here's banana. I know, right? Like, who would have thought banana? But if you think about it, we all need clothes, right? And you're going to make yarn or whatever out of whatever you have around here. The interesting thing, this was developed in New Guinea at about 8,000 BC. And it's made from the stem waste of the banana. And this has a nice feel to it. It's got a nice texture to it. Isn't that interesting? Here we go. And that's banana. Banana. Yeah. Banana. I got problems. So I thought that was really fascinating. Here, by the way, soybean. Right? Soybean. And remember, this has all been, I've got it for the idea of crocheting, but this would have been woven, that kind of thing. This was developed in the U.S. It was developed in the 1930s by Henry Ford, and it was used for car upholstery pre-1940. So check that out. And this is soybean. Okay. So that's really cool. I want to find out more about that. That's interesting. And when they stopped using it, what the alternatives were, and I'm sure plastic has something to do with that. We've got hemp, of course, and silk and Egyptian cotton and some others in here. So I think those are the more exotic ones. I know you've got that disembodied voice right now. I just want to make sure that, from silk and that kind of thing. So these are the more exotic ones, the ones that I thought, oh my gosh, who's going to believe me if I don't show it to you? Super fascinating. I am going to be doing plenty of research on these guys and maybe even do a class, because one of the things that I've been thinking about, we're all wanting to be more energy efficient in our homes and in our lives, because, well, let's face it, it's expensive out there, especially right now. It's just going up at astronomical rates. So we do have to save. But the other thing too is environmental. So I want to do plant that reminder. Don't forget that we have the fiber, the community fiber. It's just one of those days. You know what I mean? It's just one of those days. And that's why I have my Handed Under Planner with me, because guess what I have in my Handed Under Planner? I have my card. And this is the Community Fiber Coral Reef Project. Remember, I just wanted to put that out again. I should add this again. I will add this to the description. don't forget that we're looking for, and when I say we, I'm just bringing myself along. Christine, who's heading this up, is looking for donations of creations of anything that's under the water, be it coral reef or be it the animals. The whole idea is to bring attention not only to the bleaching of the coral reef, which is really serious. It's a very serious situation that's happening, but also to what's going on with our oceans with all the plastic. And this is going to drive me insane. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because this is really driving me crazy. But anyway, when it comes to the coral reefs and what's going on with them, so we really want to bring attention. Part of that is the yarns that we use. A lot of times the yarns that we use, and most of us use, especially in the crochet community, is the acrylics. The acrylics are creating more microfibers. And like I've mentioned before, that has been turning up in baby's blood. What the long-term effects of that is going to be, we don't know. And it's kind of scary to think about. But what can we do now? It's already there. We can't stop that, right? We can't go back in time and stop it. It's already there. So now what? So the now what is, how can we transition to more natural fibers? And that's where I was looking into these things and see who's producing them, where are they being produced, and how can we get our hands on it. So think about that the next time you're out at, and look, Joann's and Michael's. I know for a fact Joann's, and I'm pretty sure Michael's does as well. And Hobby Lobby, trying to think. I don't know about Walmart. I know that Walmart has had yarn in the past. I don't know if they have yarn now. Trying to think of other stores that have yarn. Most of the time, what they have is acrylic, but they're starting more and more to have natural fibers. If you have the opportunity and you're going to buy new yarn, natural fibers. Bamboo is great. Cotton is great for the summer, spring and summer, for hotter weather, hotter locations. Silk can be very warm unless it is something very thin. Silk can be worn, in hotter climates as well. You can also crochet with linen and flax. Flax tends to be a little scratchier, but linen, and of course in the colder months, all the other stuff, right? There's a lot of stuff out there. And what the weather type of, and when I say weather, so like the rose, right? We were just talking about silk. Silk is very warm, actually, very warm. If it's, if you use it heavier. So if you layer it, what's the rose going to do? What's the bamboo going to do? I'm hazarding to guess because like for instance, the banana was created in New Guinea. Remember we said that. Well, New Guinea is not cold. It's warm. And of course they would use fibers that are going to keep them cooler. So these are the kinds of things that I've been looking at. But the other question too is, sorry, I touched it. I will stop touching. Sorry. What's the process? So is our carbon footprint more or less when we're talking about these more interesting fibers? And that's all of the stuff that I'm going to be looking into. I am planning on putting together short videos on each one as we go along. Let me know if you're interested or not. And I may even do a class on it through CGOA, which that's a great transition. So don't forget, in July 20 through 23, July 20th through the 23rd, we have the CGOA Chain Link Conference. Woohoo! 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 Very excited. Oh my gosh. And it's in NOLA, right? Norlands. Very excited. Can't wait to go. Hubby and I are going, and it's going to be fabulous. But with that said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing videos or if I'm going to be doing like short little videos. I'm just going to pop on and pop off. We'll see what happens because it's going to be very exciting. I am going to be doing tours. And of course, I'm going to be trying to find fiber. I'm on a hunt. As a matter of fact, I already made a list. I did some research, figured out, and I already made a list. So yeah, that's coming. But that you can still register. You can still come down. It's going to be so much fun. And if you do come down, send me a message and let me know that you're coming and we can coordinate and we can meet up. I would love to meet all of you, but any of you that show up because it's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. And they've got great teachers and fabulous classes and and the marketplace. Oh my gosh, the marketplace. Yeah, I'm very excited. So it's going to be really cool. I trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I think I've covered it all. For some reason, I just feel like I'm missing something today. But I've got more stuff. And I've got more stuff in regards to travel and our yarns and how we can help ourselves travel with the yarn and that kind of thing. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about. So I hope you guys are having a great day, having a great week. Let me know in the chat what you guys are up to, what you're crocheting. Oh, the Moroccan blanket. Yes. Which leads me into another blanket. Okay, the Moroccan blanket. So I had the first square done, remember? But I found an error and I couldn't leave it alone. So I had to completely frag it down, which was like almost to the beginning, and redo it. So I have done that. I haven't gone on to the second installment. I'll be working on that and I will be showing you guys. I don't have that with me today. The other thing too is I found a new one from Coastal Crochet. She's right here on YouTube. I should put that in the chat. Go check her out. Gorgeous. She's doing this blanket right now. That's postcards with love, and it's the blanket is like postcards from the coast, and it's gorgeous. And I have to do it. I have to. I want this blanket so bad. Just like I wanted the Moroccan one, I have to have this one. So I'm going to be doing that one too. It's so many projects, so much to do, and so little time. I just need to be me, and just that's all I do. But obviously I can't. I'm very, very excited about this deep dive into these different yarns. And I'll also go into the wools. You won't believe how many sheep there are. I think I was told there's like 500 different breeds of sheep. Who knew? Like, who knew? It's the baba that you drive by and they're babas. They're standing there, all fluffies and things. Yeah, no clue. How exciting and how interesting to find out the different regions and where they come from and what their wools are like. And I'm just interested to find out. So I'm going to be doing research on that one too and bringing it to you and letting you guys know about it because I think it's fabulous. Anyway, so that's where we are. Gosh, it's already like 32 minutes. This has been a long video. I hope you guys are having a great week. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to yourselves and those around you. Don't forget to tell those that you love them. Don't let them close the day without knowing that. We all need a little more love and a little more care. And I don't care who they are. We all need it. Okay. My heart and my prayers are with you guys all. Have a great night, and I will see you soon. Oh, and do the YouTube thing, the like. And if you don't like, let me know why so that I can get better because that's my goal in everything. I want to get better. So if you don't like, let me know. If you like, fabulous. But leave me a comment anyway. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what you think about the new yarns, the old yarns, the yarns all the way, and crochet hooks. Oh, I got ideas for crochet hooks. Yeah, that too. So let me know. Ring the bell so you know the next time I post a video, and I will see you next time. And again, this is Sandra, your skipper of Skipper Sandra. Bye-bye, everyone. Hopefully I do this right because I always mess this up. Bye. See, I told you I messed it up.